In today's video, you'll see the challenging follow-up of our pincer-nail bat ear client, not because her nails are worse, but because she had just fallen off a ladder and still came to her pedicure appointment. Staying on time in my profession is very important, and it's very difficult to work on toes when they're sticking up in the air. How many times do you think I had to ask her to relax her foot today? Well, you're about to find out, so stay tuned. If you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe and turn on your notifications in case you are chosen as the winner in the random comment game. Juggling conversation, concentration, and technical maneuvers is definitely a skill, and adding resistance to the mix, well, let's just say I was put to the test today. You'll hear some of her story of how she fell, and want to cross your fingers for me holding on to these toes today. For all my new followers, I do have an online store where you can find all of the tools that I use in the video. I try to put a little pop-up every now and then of what I am using. And people who would like to have international shipping, we will ship international. You just have to send an email so we can send you an invoice to our customer service. And that email is in the description. It's called salonretail.thepowderroom@gmail.com. Can you believe I can insert the instrument a little bit in there today? I really couldn't do that last time in the first pedicure. This pedicure is only 3 weeks later. Her nails do grow super fast. Here's number 1. Who wants to guess how many times I have to ask her to relax her foot and toes? Take a guess down in the comments, and let's see if you're right. You can edit your answer to add the true number at the end of the video. And when you get to the 24-minute mark, you're going to want to give me a seatbelt to strap down her jumpy toes.
And I put a heating pad on. But I'm aching. Now, I don't know if it's a bruise or I broke a rib. Because if you break a rib, they can't do nothing
Relax
for
your
you.
foot.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
They can't do nothing for you if you break a rib. So it's like I didn't fall all the way off the ladder. I was like halfway down. And I fell. And thank God that, well, not
Relax your toes.
I'm sorry. Thank God for, I had 2 jackets on because it was cold. So that kind of helped. Cushion,
right?
Me falling. But I have not hurt myself since I was steam cleaning my stairs and broke my leg 15 years ago. Jeez.
Yeah, that's not fun.
I mean,
So you hit your ribs on the ladder?
I don't know.
Going down?
I don't know. All I can say is that I hit the ground. Now, whether or not it was the ladder I hit, or the cement on the ground, I don't know. Obstacle course.
Yeah.
And I said, you just got to clean out that sty. That's like a sty up there.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's my sty. I said, I know, it's a big sty. It's 23 years of a sty. And so, of course, I'm blaming him, and it's not his fault. He said, I thought it was under your car. You didn't tell me it was up in the... I said, first I had to find her. I couldn't even find her. Like, I couldn't find where the sound was coming from. And finally, it's like, how did she get up in those rafters?
Yeah.
And I tried for over an hour to get her down without going up on a ladder. I tried with my hardest. And I was not going to leave her up there. I wasn't.
Oh, no, of course not.
It has a bruise on it. So my arm, yeah, it hurts, but that's like a bruise. I just feel like I'm unadjusted.
Mm-hmm.
Like something's not right. Like something, and it could be just falling and bruising yourself inside. You know what I mean? But
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what it is. So I'm going to go to my primary care physician, and I already called. I said I'm not giving up my nail appointment because then my toes are going to hurt. That's not going to help me either. So I'm going to because they're so used to me doing everything, that's why. That's why. My family's spoiled. Whole family. They're all spoiled. The cat's spoiled. You know, and I just try. Well, you just self-sacrifice all the time, Mom. I go, well, if you guys would do more around here, I wouldn't have self-sacrifice. I was pissed off.
How old is your daughter?
23.
Oh, I'm thinking she's like 14.
Yeah. So, yeah. And then my grandma died.
Oh, I'm
My
sorry.
grandma died 2 days ago. So, I got a funeral negotiation too. I don't know when yet, but she's the one that I seen 2 weeks ago and said goodbye to. She has Alzheimer's. And I went and I said goodbye to her, and she recognized me. I told her I loved her. She told me she loved me. She touched my hair, and then she's been going downhill like for the last 6 months. She's in stage 4 Alzheimer's. She's been in a home for about a year. Because my aunt that was taking care of her, my aunt and uncle, my aunt just died of cancer. And that was last month. She just died, same family. So my aunt just passed away. She was 67. And we had.
How old is your grandmother?
She was 92.
Wow.
So.
And how long did she have Alzheimer's?
10 years.
Wow.
I mean, it wasn't bad at first, but I would say 2 months ago when we had her birthday party, she was fine, you know, maintaining, but then when I seen her, it was the worst I've ever seen her before. The worst. Where she was just, she was falling asleep. She wasn't drinking or eating for 3 days, so I knew when they get to that point, that's a big sign.
Yeah.
So she's out in Plymouth at this one home, which is a beautiful home. And because she needed full-time care, she was just that bad. You know, the family at first took turns, and then when it got to the point where she had to live with someone, she lived with my aunt, and my aunt got cancer, and then it got to the point where she was bad, that they put her at home. And then my aunt died. And so she died really Sunday morning. So yesterday early. It was early in the morning when my grandma died. They gave her her last rites on Friday. So I just said to Emily, cut the shit. Cut the shit and just help me, Emily. I said, I'm sorry, I'm in pain right now. And I had one pain pill left from when I had my surgery on my foot, but I wasn't going to take it and drive.
Right.
So I'm just going to go to my doctor. I'm going to have him do an x-ray on my back and on my ribs. And just, you know, see if anything's broke. Because if it's a rib, then there's nothing they can do except for wrap it.
Did you know that most discomfort felt on the corners of big toes is caused by compacted buildup? All you need is a good soak in this Ingrown sidewall cleaner to start with, and the Ingrown sidewall cleaner comes free in my pedicure kit. The kit contents are the free Ingrown sidewall cleaner, the cuticle pusher, the cuticle remover, nippers, and the stainless steel file.
there's so many things she could have climbed on, and then because there's so much junk up in there, it's like she got stuck.
Right.
And there was only like 2 little areas, and I was about to take stuff and throw stuff on the ground, but then I was like, no, that's not going to help, and all the stuff is heavy, and I wasn't going to climb up in the rafter, you know. So I tried to do it where I wouldn't hurt myself, and if it wasn't for her nails catching on that blanket, you know, it scared her.
How old is she?
The cat, the fur cat?
Yeah.
Not even 2.
Aww.
She's little. She's like, oh, I see her. She's on the porch sitting there. I see her with her. I said, yeah, I know. She's all purring at me. She's all happy I got her down, even though I hurt myself.
Aww.
God. I mean, I don't know if I would have done anything different, to be honest with you.
Meticulous chewing?
Maybe a little bit. But I don't know. When you're in pain, sometimes you feel like everything hurts. But,
Oh, yeah.
you know. So, yeah. So that was my adventure this morning.
Well, I hope nothing's broken.
I hope nothing's broken either. But, I mean, it's just when I bend over, it hurts. And bend over, it hurts. So I'm thinking something's swollen.
Yeah. Our ribs popped out of place.
What can they do?
Do you have a chiropractor you can go to?
No. But I can go when I have coverage on chiropractor.
Yeah, I'd go to a chiropractor.
But, see, chiropractors, like, once you start going, it's like you gotta always go. I always get worried about that stuff. Because everyone I know that start going to a chiropractor, they gotta always go and get adjusted for the rest of their life.
You don't. You can put that back in the water.
So,
For the holidays this year, we're adding a couple of new kits to the online store. In addition to the pedicure kit, we're going to have a deluxe pedicure kit and a grand deluxe pedicure kit. So head on over and check those out. They're also great gift ideas.
I like your ring.
Thanks.
You like rings? I like rings.
Well, I don't ever wear any other rings, just these 2.
These are my rings. It's my wedding. It's my 30th. I think it's 10. It's 13. This is for my father. And that's my 15.
Wow, pretty.
So did that help with the swelling going down on it? Can you see is the skin not as...
Oh yeah, they look much better.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, they're not as pinched.
You don't have to paint them today.
Okay. Relax your foot.
I think that's the most difficult one, is that one. I think it's the most pinched, personally. Alright.
Yeah. Not a lot of space in between the 2 edges of the nail. Can you tell I just put this toe in its own little straitjacket with my thumb?
So yeah, so the funeral's gonna probably be, it's gonna be in Livonia, but they're gonna bury her up by, I don't know if you know where Gagetown is, it's up by Cass City. It's like almost like a 3-hour drive for us. So, I have no idea, other than they're gonna have their funeral in Livonia, and then they're probably gonna bury her, of course, so I don't know all the logistics of it. Do paperwork to transfer to my uncle when my grandma died.
How many people have one of my courses on their Christmas list? We'll probably be doing some specials around the holidays for this too. Go to academy.themeticulousmanicurist.com and check out all of the different courses that you can take to learn how to take better care of your feet at home. And for nail technicians, I have a big Meticulous Manicurist Network course pack.
So there's no, I don't know why I felt something. There's no nails that are growing into the sides of my toes, right? Because that's usually what happens.
Relax your foot.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I still have to clean around your toenails, so
Okay.
I mean they're still pinched. They're
No,
just
I'm
not
talking,
as
it's not the pinch part. There's nails that grow like little pointed ears. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm really trying. I'm trying. That's the one I feel. I feel that on the side.
So she's feeling her sidewall. Her nails are actually trying to grow in like a tube-like shape, like a trumpet nail. Sometimes pincer-nail and trumpet nail are used interchangeably, but when they really start to curve down and around really super hard, if you let your nails get a little bit too long, then you would really see the trumpet-like shape of it. And so I'm trying to just trim out that sidewall that's pressing down into her nail bed.
Feel that?
Yeah, that's the side of your nail curling underneath of it from it being pinched.
When someone has an extreme pincer nail that is pressing into the skin, before you try to trim the underside, you have to make sure that all of the excess skin is cleared away from around the area to make sure that you don't actually trim the skin instead of the nail.
That's what I call little pedicures.
Yeah, that's just the side of your toenail, and it's just curled underneath. And that's why it's squeezing all of this skin underneath your toenail, and that's the pressure that you feel.
So how much do you think it's improved for the last 3 weeks?
I don't know, I'd have to look at the photos to compare them. I don't know why you're so jumpy today.
Trying not to be. help with you thin the nails out like that?
What?
Does it help thinning the nails out like that?
Mm-hmm. And the nail mycosis can penetrate into the toenail better. Be more productive. Takes the stress off of the sides from the pressure pushing into the skin.
Yeah.
How long did you have relief from the first pedicure?
I mean, it was the most painless pedicure I ever had.
That's good.
So, I think my toenails grow fast. What do you think? It's been 3 weeks.
This is only 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they grew pretty fast then.
Yeah. And you remember I said let's not do a month? No way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My hair and my nails grow fast.
Yeah.
So I made every appointment with you every 3 weeks
Okay.
because I knew if I wait a month, it's like right at the edge of they're getting too long. But you kind of kept them long anyway, just because they're so inflamed underneath, and you know there's too much skin there. So
Yeah, I
think
cut
they
them
were-
as short as I could get them because of
Yeah.
all of the skin underneath.
Yeah, so I think they were kind of long to begin with. I'm starting to feel better. I didn't want to take any anti-inflammatories or anything yet because I wanted to see him first.
All the way out.
It was not rushing.
What shoes did you have on?
I had my boots on. So it was that blanket that she got caught on. That's what it was.
Yeah.
If she didn't get caught on that blanket, it would have scared her like that. She would have tried to swarm when I was halfway down. That's what I said to my husband, your sty up there. Because you agreed with me, I know it's a sty. So I'm going to bet you this year, because he talked about getting a dumpster last year. Bet you this year there's going to be a dumpster. Especially after I fell, he's getting a dumpster. I know it. He's going to feel bad about it. So we got our taxes back.
That's nice. Did you get a refund?
Yeah. Which got me bits for carpet. I just said, Jen, because I did our own taxes. So we got it back. We got the state and fed back last week. And I just gave it to them. One was 42 and one was almost 500.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, my husband invoices, you know, you gotta pay their penalty.
Yeah. When I push down, don't pull up, okay?
Okay,
I need the right angle to be able to trim this
I'm
right.
gonna try not to. So, I'm trying not to. It's a reflex, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The product that she's been using is called nail mycosis. I am applying that here. She's not going to wear nail polish today, so her toenails can absorb the product better. Anyone who is having an issue with nail fungus or pincer nails or ingrown toenails can use the nail mycosis product to restore your nails, and you can use it like a cuticle oil as a preventative.
Now, do you think I have a lot of buildup on my nails?
You just have a lot of, not as much as you did last time, but this, like, calloused area.
Mm-hmm.
Rub it on your shoes with the pressure.
But it's getting better. Have you noticed a big difference?
Yeah, it is getting better. I mean, it's
Well,
only been 3 weeks, so.
I've been faithful. I've been faithful about it, though. Can you tell?
I can tell.
I really do try and take care of myself. I just have to stay off the ladders.
That's right.
But I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I would have done anything different. No. I mean, you should have heard her crying up there. How's your kids doing?
They're good.
How old are they again?
They're 16 and 19.
Is one graduated already?
Yeah. He's just getting his general. He doesn't know what he wants to do.
Now, if he gets good grades and he has recommendations, tell him to
Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to visit my channel. People like you are the reason for my success, and I appreciate it so much. But remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel for all the latest videos. Remember, it is free, and I'll see you next time.